Happy New Year, Sagittarius. This is Miss Joan of Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and I'm here to talk to you about January 1st through the 28th, which will be 4 weeks for 2023's start. Boom, right? Very exciting stuff. I'm excited to see what's coming and how things will progress for you. This is going to be fun. I'm shuffling the cards, obviously, programming them for you, Sagittarius. And I didn't do my homework. I apologize in advance. If you were looking to see my classes and what I was going to be offering at the end of January, they will be posted shortly. I do apologize. They should be up now, now that we're into this first week of January. They will probably be starting at the end of January, so you'll still have time to plan and figure out your schedules and how they can cross over. I'm technologically challenged in some ways, and I'm still figuring out the how I'm going to have postable videos for people living in other time zones. So that's the big questions that I'm dealing with, and I will get to shortly. But thank you very much for your support, and I look forward to seeing you in my classes. Let's program these cards. All right, so now we're going to set these ones aside, and we'll go ahead and pull these cards up. All right, and we're going to program them for the first week in January, the 1st through the 7th. All right, so that we can go directly into that video at the end of this overview. All right, so let's get these going. All right then, I'm going to set these aside and we'll go ahead and lay these out. All the cards are going to face me. It doesn't change the meaning of the card. It just means I don't read them upside down. Sticky today. There are no bad cards in the deck. They're just lessons. We're just going to talk about little bit of this and a little bit of that. And don't be alarmed by anything you see. All right? Nothing to be afraid of. Yeah, so the first row, of course, is going to be where we're at, what the theme of the week is, and the second row is what's blocking us, and the third row is going to be our solutions, because I don't like looking at problems without finding solutions. That is just how I roll, and I hope that it serves you. If you find that these readings blend with who you are and what's going on with you, and we match, that's good. Go ahead and hit the like button, and then look for the bell below. That'll help you get notifications whenever I post videos. I do 12 a week, and hopefully you can generalize that or specificize that so that you only get the one for Sagittarius. But if not, I apologize in advance. I don't know how to fix that yet. So this is cool, but I appreciate your listening and paying attention and watching and your support, because it really does mean quite a lot to me. My Sagittarians mean quite a lot to me. Thank you very much. So let's go ahead and look at the first week of January, the 1st through the 7th. We have the 6 of Wands being, this is the you want to teach something. You want to share your ideas with someone about how to teach. This is interesting. It's just you taking your ideas and going on the road. You want to share that. You want to get on with it. You want to move, move, move. That's very good. There's, I feel like, real interest in pushing forward with something. There's a lot of movement in this one. Interesting. There's, of course, a horse on the thing, so that helps a lot. It will get moving. This is a positive push in the right direction. There is the Tower here in the area where you're blocked. So that's interesting that the Tower has shown up already. Especially as you're feeling very positive and wanting to move forward. There will be a blockage. Something is not going to go according to plan. Please, please be ready for that. Be prepared to hit speed bumps, right? Things that are going to slow you down in your progress. There will be I's to dot, T's to cross. You cannot just push forward with every little detail that you want to do. You have to do some more work, okay? It feels like paperwork. It feels like legal stuff. So just do those things you need to do. If you need to get a DBA, you need to do that stuff to start the business, whatever it is that will support you in moving forward as who you want to be, do that. It's a good thing. You will be it will help you. And the Emperor is here telling me that this is going to be a big foundation thing for you. So this is going to be the start of something very big and solid, and I want you to be prepared and do it well and do it right. This is exciting stuff. Exciting. Do it, all right? I can see this is going to be you moving forward in your career in this way. Nice job, all right? Now, we'll go in deep on this with these cards at the end of this video. I'm going to move over here right now to January 8th through the 14th for you, all right? We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is talking about fighting for your worth, needing to tell people what you need to be making, and saying, no, I'm not going to take any less than this, you know? You've put in the time. You've done your work. You've done all those things, and you are ready to step up to this new position, right? You have paid your dues, and that's very cool. Good job. The Lover's card is here saying that, yes, indeed, the area where you're blocked is the Lover's card, meaning that a partner in this situation is either not supportive or not ready for whatever's coming up next. So you're going to want to sort of, I want to say possibly leave them by the wayside while you do what you got to do, because this is about you and your finances and your business savvy moving forward. And if this person isn't willing to let you be part of, to do what you want to do, you may have to let them go. All right. I'm not sure why that's coming up, but we have the Chariot as your solution, and the solution is to go. Move. This feels like a trip. This feels like a physical movement of your body to another location. Maybe you are working on location. That is a feeling that I'm getting here. There's a lot of this new stuff you're doing is all coming through, and it's going to make you go off on location and do something else. And this other person doesn't want to do a long distance thing, so they're putting up a stink. So that's kind of what's happening there. Is that there's going to probably be a separation in the relationship. Don't be alarmed by it. Know that you're doing what you need to do, and that for you this is going to be a growth situation, a big time growth situation, and not having a person who's not helping along for the ride is going to be actually beneficial for you. Okay, so now we're moving on to the 18th, the 15th to the 21st of January, all right? And that is going to be the Four of Wands. This is going to be the foundation of your ideas, the foundation of your new adventures in this new title. I feel like a new job title is happening here. Over these past couple of weeks, you've got a new job title. You've earned it. You put in the time and everything is good. But you're going to be laying a foundation. So how you behave this week is going to be a big deal. How you are received, how are you supported, all of these things, people are going to keep an eye on you real close. So as you do your maiden voyage in this new job title, people are watching. Keep an eye on yourself. Behave accordingly. This is not a time to party. This is a time to do the job and do it right, okay? The Seven of Cups is here, showing that you will be tempted by many, many things while you're out of town. Wine, women, and song. Yes, all of those things are coming up. I want you to pay attention to that and watch your behavior real close. This is your moment to make a solid impression. And if you can, if nothing else, do your homework each night instead of going out and carousing, so that you come in every day super prepared, super rested, super ready, because the new job title requires a calm, okay? And if you can't keep that calm because you're too tired or too whatever, that's not good, okay? We want you to make a very good impression because we want this to be a thing that sticks, okay? So do your homework, get your rest, take care of yourself, do your very best, and bring your very best self to the table, all right? There'll be time for partying later, okay? The Star card is here as your solution for this week, and it's talking about how once this week is done, you will have laid the groundwork for some really big shit to come up later, okay? So, this is the good news. Everything you're doing now will be something you'll probably want to implement as your routine on any other job that you get, where you're in the same job title. But this is that thing that either gets you marked as, oh yeah, he's good, or, oh no, no, not great on location, sorry. So we want you to pay attention to your behaviors. We want to not give in to all of the things that will want to distract you. And we want you to stay focused, because this could be it. This could pop the cork on a bunch of good stuff coming your way. But you need to stay the course, okay? Good job, Sag. I'm very excited for you, okay? Now then, the 5 of Wands is right here, and it's talking about, of course, we're talking January 22nd through the 28th, final week of the month, and we are talking about the 5 of Wands being you being able to rally the troops. You have done something very cool, and now you've got a little stink on you of leadership, and people want to follow you now, okay? So this has been a really interesting, wonderful new thing that's happening for you, okay? Very good. Very excited for you. This isn't necessarily going to be that, oh, suddenly all the waterfall of money starts happening, because it's not quite there yet. The King of Pentacles is here saying that there's somebody out there who wants to talk to you about your finances, help you with your finances, but they're not going to be necessarily helpful in the moment. Like I said, there isn't quite a lot of money yet for you to play with. But you're in a position right now where people want to make deals with you, and some of them might be blocking deals instead of forward moving deals. So just sort of be cautious and careful how things are going, and remember that in your position, doing smaller jobs first might be useful in gaining experience and getting yourself used to a certain level of intensity on shorter things, and then presto changeo, you can work towards longer gigs that will benefit you in a very good way. Right on. So the 6 of Cups is here as your solution for this week, telling me that when you may or may not like this job offer that's given to you by the King of Pentacles, you might be able to help somebody else out by handing the job over to them, right? So in this way, you're helping someone else out and yourself, because you're not over-investing yourself in something that's not going to be beneficial to you. Okay? I know that sounds a little goofy, but in this moment, you're going to be like, this isn't necessarily the job for me. Maybe I'll hand it over to my friend Bob. And Bob will be the guy who's like, oh, wow, I really needed this right now, and it's going to benefit me quite a lot. Thank you very much, and I'm totally ready to hit this. And Bob will remember your name, and he will owe you one for sure. So that's good, and we like that. So you may already have a few people that you've been working with on this sort of thing, and if you want to end up with these kinds of connections with other people who will hand off things they can't do right now to you, you can start by, create the flow with other people by helping them out, right? People who can help you out are the people you should be helping out, so then you can create flow in that direction. All right, so that's very cool, very exciting to see this going on for you, Sag. This is a very big month for you. Good job. I'm gonna go ahead and save these cards off to one side so that we can in fact go in deep on that first week of January and see what in the heck is going on right now. Okay, how are we starting? So let's get into this. Okay, so let's look at what's going on here. I'm going to tell you right now we have a double whammy, which is 2 cards that are the same. I have the Tower twice, so that's interesting. Let's look at what's going on, all right? So we had the 6 of Wands, which was you wanting to spread your wings and do something a little bit different than you've been doing, get a new job title going on, pushing forward on something you've been really thinking about for quite some time. This is good. It's good. It's time. Yay. And that's evidenced by the Tower being here, because it's saying that this is time. It's time, and it's okay. It's going to fall together very nicely. It's going to happen serendipitously. Someone's just going to call you out of the blue and say, hey, man, I've been doing this thing, and da-da-da, and they need a guy, and they blah, 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 and you're like, oh, I'm available. And he's like, oh, I'm so glad you said that, because I was hoping you were. Boom. And it's going to help you fix your finances, okay? So your finances are going to start coming back into balance. We want you to pay attention to that. Don't overspend to try and be uber prepared for this job, okay? But do be prepared, basically, for this job, all right? The Tower showing up in the blocking department over here is showing that not every area is falling together. Some of them are falling a little bit apart. And whatever this is, we have the moon and we have the sun, and they are both in linked together in this way, in this moment, because what they're saying is your dreams and goals, and starting in on your dreams and goals, there's a little blockage to you moving into your dreams and goals. We had talked before about there being a paperwork problem, and there's a paperwork problem you can remedy and fix, and I think you need to get busy with that, because as soon as you get yourself like a DBA, a business license, whatever the heck it is you need, there's some sort of paperwork you need before you can move forward. And it's going to support your dreams and goals, and you're getting started completely. So all of this together is like one giant card saying, come on, do the work, do this other stuff so we can move forward. This is important to us. And when you do, presto changeo, the Emperor is here saying, guess what? Your foundation is secured. Everything is solid. We are ready to go. Let's go. And indeed, they are prepared to get moving. And you'll rally a group of people together to help you. It may not be a lot of people, but it may be a lot of people. So pay attention to who you're picking. They will reflect on who you are as a person and as a person in charge. So as you rally people, they help you or hinder you based on who they are. Okay? Be careful about that. Be aware of that. And then there's the 8 of Swords. And the 8 of Swords is here saying that, yes, indeed, if there is something that seems to be blocking you, it might be you, okay? There's all these wonderful things happening, and in some ways, this is an overjoyous, oh my God, everything is moving really quickly and intensely. and it's awesome. But you can also find yourself with concrete feet, okay? And we don't want that entirely. We want you to chip your feet out of there, get going, do the work that's in front of you. It's a little daunting. Some of this stuff is daunting, and you have to go, okay, well, what do I... And if you just make a list of all the things you have to do and pick 1 or 2 things to do each day until the list is done, you'll find some things happen faster than you think, and they're not as scary as you think. It's very simple to do some of these things. You just need to be willing to step into it, okay? I'm proud of you for getting this far and having all this stuff going on. This is awesome. Excellent. Your time has come. I'm excited for you, Sag. And we will talk next about the 8th through the 14th. Thank you.